What's up, guys? Julio here. We're back at the bakery. Today, we're going to be breaking down the trades that we took on Monday, June 14th. We took about 5 trades, and we ended up being positive today, about $1,160, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to be breaking down the right trades, the wrong trades, why we took them, why we were wrong, and why we were right on the other trades. All right, we're looking at the first trade of the day, CLNE. Had a lot of volume in the morning and it had a really good push up. So Aram called this out, one of the guys at the bakery, and started taking a look at it. I drew my levels. I have a level at 12. I have a level at 1370s, 16, and also 1744, and then 773. So looking closer on the smaller time frame on the 1 minute. This is when he had called it out right here when it had hit the 1257. We had broke out of that 12 level, and we hard sell off right here down 50 cents to retest this $12 level, and saw a nice little pullback right here. I was like, this looks pretty good, so I'm gonna enter right here on this wick on this next candle. It was 11.99. This was my entry price, 2,700 shares, and I had stops at 11.89, so I was risking about 10 cents, so $270. We had this green uptick, closed at 12.05, and then on this green candle up when we were at 12.39, I moved my stops at from break even to 12.24. We got this wick back down, and I got wicked out to 676. My idea was, we get a break of this 12. We bounced right here. We're gonna have a continuation to test this 1255 area, and then my initial TP was 1366, and I was just gonna move my stops up every 50 cents. So that if we do get a pullback, I secure profits and I don't end up losing on this trade. So we closed green on it. It was 676.89. And yeah, that was the first trade in the morning around 10:30 a.m. For the second trade of the day, it was Neo. Wasn't the smartest trade, as you can tell. We did take a loss on this trade. After making the 670 something dollars and getting wicked out and not catching the full move, I was getting a little desperate. Looking for another play to be able to hit my goal for the day, and I didn't find the perfect setup. I just kind of forced the trade. So I got in at this wick over here, 47. I was waiting for this continuation, and I set my stop loss very, very tight. I went in with 1,000 shares. I was looking to risk $250. Ended up kicking me out a little earlier to test this 47 level, and it didn't go my way. As you can tell, it was on a downward trend. I was trying to call a top and a bottom, and yeah, forcing trades wasn't the best setup that I usually go to, just like the previous trade. So for me, I don't even want to talk about this one. The lesson for this is wait for the perfect setup. It's okay to not trade if it's not there. It's better to not lose money and just call it a day, or just sit back so that you can find something that's correct and then take that trade. And then if it doesn't go your way, it's okay. You're looking for the perfect shot. But that's a Neo. We had a small loss, 233. Cut it early, and that was that trade. So the third trade is ORPH. As you can tell on the screen here, we had a huge run up 3 days ago from $5 to $77.77. A lot of halts and barely any volume. So that we didn't touch this. Nobody at the office touched this. So the next day, volume increased, came back down, didn't even touch it. Today came out on the scanner, a lot of volume. So I mean, this looks disgusting. So we're gonna zoom in a little bit more just for today. We're gonna do the 5 minute. So this was actually a little earlier than the first trade of the day, but we had a run up at open to 12.5, back down to 11.16, closed at 11.43. The next candle came back up, and it was just in this little wedge pattern. Let me put it in the 1 minute so you guys can check this out. Oh, it's over here. So this is what I saw in the morning, and We came up, came back down. We bounced at this 1140 level. There's a lot of wicks. It was a nice little base. Came back up, test at 1140. Came back up to 1217. Didn't quite hit 1244. Came back down 1169. We're getting lower highs. So I wanted to get a continuation play. I wanted to try to get in on this breakout. So I ended up getting in. I think it was on this candle right here. Let me get the time frame exactly. 953. So on this candle right here, on this wick, 94. So on the close, right about here, 1194. I have my stops at 1160 right here. And huge push up. Came back down, back up, back up, back up. New highs of 1275. I didn't move my stops up on this one because I went a little light with 1200 shares. And I should have moved it up and taken profit, but I wanted to see the push of $17, so I was willing to risk this $419 to be able to try to catch that a big move with 1200 shares. But it didn't go my way, which was fine, and I was already green for the day, so I wasn't worried on this. After I set this up, I put my stop loss and my take profit, and I moved this out the way because I was also in AMC, which is the interesting trade today. So let's open up AMC. You're seeing $2,800. I didn't make this. This was actually, I was down the day before. So I was in AMC previously, but before this run up, I sold earlier, left a lot on the table. Once I saw this 100% run up, I didn't touch it for a week, few days, and I started building a position on this day right here. Got in at 55. We got a test of 60, came back down. I started building positions, 25, 50 shares. Then next day we come back down all the way to 45. At 45, I add another, if I wasn't mistaken, it's like 400, 500 shares. I was just adding on the dips. And then Thursday, we have a huge open. Looks like we're going to break out of this pennant right here, and we don't. We actually reject. I add more for continuation, and we come back down, and we end up testing this this little range here at 42. I have a support at 42 to 40. So in this little box, you have a lot of wicks here, and we always push back up from what the chart is telling me. And added more at 42, around like 250 shares. All in all, I had about 1,050 shares. So we closed Thursday pretty well, 46. We open, we test at 42 again on Friday, and we end up running up to 49. When I see this, I was expecting this $60 level, but I just had a bad price. I had it at a $52 average. So I was not willing for this to come back down to retest 42 and then break down to 35. So at open, let's get a little closer look at open. At open, once we got over 52 and we got a retest over here, I set my stop loss at break even, and I got wicked out at break even, which is fine. And these wicks over here tested that $52 level, and great support for the day, and it just kept coming up. Higher high, higher low, and we ended up hitting that TP target of 58. So this trade was at break even. It shows 2,800, but that was a break even trade. And for the last trade, we have Wish. So I've been on Twitter a lot, and a lot of people have been talking about Wish. It's been getting broken down, as you can tell. I have my levels are 24, 20, 18, 15, 12, 10, and then I don't really have a level here, but it's 750, let's say. And you can see it's a downward trend ever since IPO. Highs of 32.85, and doing a little DD due diligence. This has been broken down way too much. So at this 750, we had a huge run up at 12 that day I saw what happened. I didn't jump in because I didn't want to get FOMO and lose some money on this move. You have almost 100% move here. So the next couple days I was checking it out, seeing what was gonna happen. I have this downward trend line right here. It was, using this as resistance, and $10 was looking at like a really good support. So I started a swing position on Friday, not with a lot of shares though. It was 1,000 shares, and 10 looked like a good level. And then this morning, news comes out that Wish announces a 2-year partnership with PrestaShop, and we ran up 10%, and I ended up adding another 2,000 shares, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. And I caught this whole run up right here to 11. I sold half, securing $900. And once I see this run up, I'm like, oh, I should have held, because we touched this 11 and we keep going up, and we're not touching it. So on this pullback, I guess stopped out. I secured $2,000. Then, as you can see, 31,000 shares. This is where the FOMO comes in, and like such a big move, a dollar move. I could have gone in with more size. I would have had a really good day. Would have set me up for the week, and this is where the bad trading started. So I saw 1080 was a level, and I try to catch this continuation right here. I get stopped out with 9,000 shares. I basically give everything back, and then I try to catch this as well, give more back. I'm down about like $1,800, and on this 1, 2, 3, 4, on this 5th touch is when I got in 11.02, and went in with 9,100 shares. I went in with some decent size here, and I caught this move up, and I got stopped out at 1,126. And after that, I called it a day, because I had already taken way too many trades. As you can see over here, 32,000 shares for $1,100 is not good. I was having revenge trading, and I wanted to just catch the continuation. I should have just called it a day. I was green. So 1,100. That's when I called it a day for Wish. I'm definitely gonna be looking at this tomorrow. 12 was my TP, but I saw some money on my screen, and I just took it. I was trading way too much. I was like, I need to call this a day before I end up messing this up and giving some money back. So yeah, that's those are the 5 trades that I took today. I have some long-term plays that I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, or if anything, another video, and I'll be breaking down why I'm in them, their financials. I'm actually sizing in on these positions: AHT, IVR, and XL. I'm going to be talking about it tomorrow or another video. Just stay tuned, and like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can watch all my videos whenever they come out. And if you want to earn 2 free stocks on Webull, click the first link in the bio, so you can get 2 free stocks, and we can get you started in trading. Thanks for watching. First video. Hope you guys like it. If you want some other videos, maybe supports, resistances, or anything in that nature, make sure to drop a comment below, and we'll chop it up. And thanks for coming to the bakery. See you guys soon.